I went on vacation instead of my brother's wedding. My brother Ryan has always been the perfect kid. Honor roll, star athlete, never got in trouble once. Meanwhile, I was the screw-up who barely graduated and worked 3 part-time jobs just to keep my head above water. Our parents made it pretty clear who their favorite was from day one. When Ryan got engaged to his college girlfriend, Natalie, my parents went absolutely insane planning this wedding. They dropped 15 grand on flowers alone. My mom quit her book club to focus on centerpieces. My dad took time off work to taste test caterers. It was like the royal wedding was happening in our backyard. The whole time they're planning this thing, they kept making these little comments. Like when I showed up to Sunday dinner in my work uniform because I had to leave for my night shift, my mom goes, "Well, hopefully you'll look more presentable for the wedding." Or when Ryan was talking about his honeymoon plans, my dad chimed in with, "Maybe watching your brother will inspire you to get your life together." But the real kicker came when my mom pulled me aside 3 weeks before the wedding. She sat me down at the kitchen table with this serious look and said we needed to talk about my role in the ceremony. I figured she was finally going to ask me to be best man or something, since I'm literally his only sibling. Nope. She wanted to know if I could work the coat check during cocktail hour. I stared at her for a solid 10 seconds. "You want me to work at my own brother's wedding?" She got all defensive and said it wasn't working. It was helping out the family, and that someone needed to make sure guests' coats didn't get stolen. Plus, the photographer was expensive, so they needed to save money somewhere. That's when it hit me. I wasn't invited to this wedding as Ryan's brother. I was invited as free labor. I told her I'd think about it, but inside I was done. 26 years of being treated like the family disappointment, and now they wanted me to work coat check at the wedding they spent my entire childhood savings account on. Yeah, my college fund had mysteriously disappeared when Ryan needed a car junior year, so I made some calls. My buddy Jake from my restaurant job had been begging me to go to this music festival in Colorado for months. 3 days of camping, good music, and 0 family drama. The dates lined up perfectly with the wedding weekend. I didn't tell anyone I was leaving. I just bought my ticket, requested the time off work, and packed my car the night before. The morning of the wedding, while my family was probably running around like crazy getting ready, I was driving through Kansas with my windows down and music blasting. The festival was incredible. I met people who actually wanted to hang out with me, not because they needed me to do something for them. I posted a few pictures on Instagram, just normal festival stuff, but I guess someone from home saw them. My phone started blowing up around what would have been ceremony time. Ryan called me screaming about how I ruined his special day by not being there. My mom left this voicemail crying about how embarrassed she was when people asked where I was. My dad texted saying I was officially uninvited from family dinners until I apologized. But here's the thing that really got to me. In all those angry messages, not one person asked if I was okay, or why I left, or even seemed to consider that maybe they had done something wrong. It was all about how my absence affected them. The best part, though, Jake's older sister Emma was at the festival, and we ended up talking for hours about family drama and terrible jobs and dreams we actually wanted to chase. 3 months later, she helped me get a real job at her marketing company. 6 months after that, we were dating. A year later, when Ryan called to invite me to their housewarming party, I politely declined. I was busy planning my own wedding to Emma, and unlike my family, her parents actually wanted me there as a guest, not an employee.